Alright, let's go. Oh.
Is that working?
Go. Alright. Yep. You ready, Kara? Here. Hi, guys. Alright, so we're going to hop in the water. We are here on One Ocean boat. Yeah, you guys, we're out here on One Oceans on Oahu. We are going to be getting in the water and showing you guys the sharks. We're super excited about this. It is definitely going to be cool. They are not. Yeah. Are they way too big? These ones were loose on my feet, just slightly. They'll be alright. They're pretty loose. Slightly? They're probably about the same as yours, actually. Yeah. Okay. Hello, you guys! Yes, Judy, we are doing a shark dive. We are out here with One Ocean, and we are going to be showing you guys. They're a little loose.
Yeah. If they're loose, then we gotta give you guys.
Okay.
They're gonna fall right off.
Okay. Yeah. Those ones might fit me. You never know, they will react. They said the sharks that we will see will probably be Galapagos, sandbar, gray reef sharks. There's various ones out there, but we are super excited to show you guys. We cannot wait to get into the water. Brittany is sitting here getting ready. Alright, hey everybody, we are back, we are live, you did not miss anything. We're here on the One Ocean dive boat looking for sharks. I think there's sharks right here now, let's get it. Internet working? Is the internet working? Please let me know. Please let me know. Frozen, it's not working. Frozen, it's not working, Kara. No. Yeah, it says it's still connected. Okay, it's working now. It's good. It was the cord. It's kinked and it cuts off the internet. Alright, so we're just waiting for Kara to get in. Now it's stopped. It's good, it's good. Okay, so it looks like it's mostly working. We just gotta get you in the water and try to unkink the cord. Shoo! There's a foot. Not working. Froze. Yay. Alright. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I could disconnect it and try and shut off my cellular.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. We gotta look around. We gotta get carried in the water. All right. Yay, it's working! All right, I think they're turning the engines on to make some attract. So we're at about 300 feet deep water. Beautiful, beautiful sharks. What sharks are these, please? Kara, what sharks?
They're sandbars and Galapagos, I believe is what we see down there. Mostly sandbars is what I've seen so far.
Yeah. Whew. Sorry, you guys. It's really bumpy out here. No, these are sandbars and Galapagos.
You can tell that they're sandbars by their larger than normal dorsal fin. So it just gets a little weird because their dorsal fin is very big in comparison to their body.
It's very bumpy. They might come up closer. They're going down right now. We have our guide over there. It looks like she was splashing around a little bit just to attract some attention, maybe get the sharks to come a little bit closer, but we are staying very still, as you can see. It's a really, really well-organized tour that we're on right now. So, woo! We have a whole setup for our internet. You can go check our pinned post. So you can kind of see the sharks. They're a little further away now. They're kind of going up and down in the water column here. I'll just keep looking. I can't. Sorry, I can't. All right, so we're gonna make a little bit of noise. It attracts the sharks. They're very curious, very intelligent. This is a 300-foot water column, so there are a lot of sharks. They're just a little too deep for us to see. So let's take a look when they turn the engine on and see if that gets them coming over. Okay, take a video. Give us a minute to answer questions, guys. We got a lot going on. So I am like hard holding my breath. Alright, so the sharks are going back down. We'll see if they come back up and around. But there's quite a few, a little harder to see on camera. On the color contrast on the iPhone. But they're down. So we are off the 3 miles off the north shore of Oahu. The water is about 300 feet deep. We're gonna have to switch. Sorry, just every time I talk, my whole snorkel fills with water.
If there's a sea snorkel, might have to have a bag.
Oh shit. Alright. Hold on, guys. Thanks for subscribing, guys. We'll get you guys. Hold on, guys. Thanks for subscribing, guys. We'll get you guys. Alright. So there are quite a few sharks right under us. 20 or 30 feet down, I'd say. So look really closely. You kind of see when they come back up, if they come back up. We'll answer a lot more of your questions once we're out of the water, but as you can see, we're kind of bobbing around and really keeping an eye out. I know somebody asked if sharks communicate vocally. They do not. Sharks are body behavior animals. So if you want to look at their actual physical body behavior, eye contact, the way they're moving, who's on top, who's on bottom. But no, they're not vocal like dolphins are. Who's on top, who's on bottom. But no, they're not vocal like dolphins are.
No Wi-Fi?
No Wi-Fi at all. It's not even connected a little bit.
There you go, I can fix it.
I don't really know what to do about it.
My phone might have shut off.
It wasn't set to...
It was, but I don't know if it did or not. Very possible.
If it's messing up your snorkel. Yeah, my snorkel's one of the cheaper ones, and it fills up with water every time I talk, so...
It just has no well.
Has no well, so I can't just blow the water out of it. I know we're back. I think our internet is 100% disconnected, so it's not going to work. Just blow the water out of it. I know we're back. I think our internet is 100% disconnected, so it's not going to work. Can't just blow the water out of it. I know we're back. I think our internet is 100% disconnected, so it's not going to work. So, to get it working again.
It should automatically connect.
Does it freeze underwater? I know, we're getting thrown around. See any sharkies? Oh, it's working. Just, do you see any of the sharks? Just, do you see any of the sharks? So they're kind of coming up and down. They're mostly coming up to the surface here when there's noise. So you will see we have our, they're mostly coming up to the surface here when there's noise. So you will see we have our, instructor. They're mostly coming up to the surface here when there's noise. So you will see we have our, instructor. And they keep repeatedly making noise just to kind of attract the sharks. Again, everybody's just not as experienced, which is awesome that they do dives like this. They're safely over here, tucked up against the boat, which is awesome. So when the sharks do come up, can come a little closer, see a little bit of splashing. The instructors are keeping an eye on the sharks, keeping everyone nice and safe. They have 100% safety rate. This is gonna happen. And safety rate. This is gonna happen. Oh, okay, yeah, it's connected now. Alright, so it looks like they're gonna start. They're gonna run the engines to make some noise, just to draw the sharks in a little bit closer. She will show us underwater. Some noise, just to draw the sharks in a little bit closer. She will show us underwater. Some noise, just to draw the sharks in a little bit closer. She will show us underwater. Yeah. Alright, so they're gonna run the engine, keep an eye out. You guys, hear the different sharks that are gonna come up with the noise is what's gonna happen. You guys, hear the different sharks that are gonna come up with the noise is what's gonna happen. See anything.
Oh, it might be on
That's why, like, the whole time I was over there, Alright, so the sharks are back down. It looks like you hear the pause because I'm just going down and looking around. But what we're mostly seeing here are sandbars. There are a few Galapagos, pulling everyone over to go swim down and out and around. Storm, I need help. I can't see anything at all. A little bit harder to see on camera too, but up when there's an excess of noise. So you'll see our instructor kind of kicking a little bit. They've started the engines a couple of times. But we're in about 300 feet of water. There are quite a few sharks. Oh, they're coming back around. I'm using the cord to hold on. Sorry. Yeah, go swim. Carrie's gonna go take a swim and see if she can get a little closer to some of these sharks. A little bit bumpy out here. I'm not really looking at your comments right now. A little bit bumpy out here. I'm not really looking at your comments right now. Well, we'll answer some questions for you, but we are on Oahu, Hawaii. Alright guys, Brittany is going to go and
snorkel with these sharks, dive down. So. Hop out in a minute, guys. Alright, I'm gonna hop out in a minute, guys. Alright, guys. It was working, pretty much. And chat with you guys. Whoa. I'm still lost. Oh, I can't. Perfect. Alright. Well, that looks like it all went pretty smoothly. Ooh, and if you guys didn't know, this is the North Shore of Oahu. It is currently 9:25 in the morning. There are whales. We did see a whale on the way out here, which was awesome. Hopefully most of that underwater live worked. You guys were able to see some of the sharks. Quite a few of them out there. There was a lot going on though. I know you guys were asking questions, but it's a little, you did miss it. There are no orcas out here. I'm going to take the phone out of this case so you guys can hear us a little bit better. Hold on one second. But did you guys see the sharks? Could you guys see them all? I have not seen any dolphins today. We do have dolphins out here in Hawaii, which is awesome. But we did see one whale on the way out. It was actually pretty close, just right over here. Do the sharks make noises? Great question. Sharks, I don't even, do sharks make noises? They don't make any, I've like never, I was like.
They communicate with body language and behavior.
Yes. I was like, I've never.
I think they actually, yeah, they do not make noise.
There's a buoy out there. So sharks are going to communicate with body language, body behavior. So you'll see that in their movements and the way they're swimming and the way their mouth's opening up and closing. I was just wondering about they make noise when they repeal. That's not them making the noise though. So if you guys were watching, we did have quite a few sharks come in pretty close, which is awesome. I think all we just saw Galapagos and sandbars, right?
Yeah.
How are you doing? Another dive after this one? No, so that was actually a snorkel. A little chaotic. It was a little bumpy there on the surface. But we are not going to be diving until like this weekend. How do you get them to go away if you get too close? So you can see the instructors who are out there in the water with us. We're really keeping an eye on. We're out there for safety, so they were the ones making all the eye contact with the sharks, looking around the area. And then on top of it, the number one thing you're going to do is put your fins out and kick a little slowly, just deter them, make eye contact. When is the next dive? The last one was epic. So our next dive is hopefully going to be Sunday. We've just been waiting for the weather to clear up.
But yeah, that's why we came out here to Oahu. We got an awesome opportunity to come out on the One Ocean dive boat, which is this boat over here. These guys were awesome. This boat over here, it's actually Ocean Ramsey's company. Aloha and good morning. Oh yeah, let's get the GoPro ready. Storm, oh, you're sick. All right, so what we're gonna do is they said the sharks should come back up. Sorry, over here. Here they are, you can see one right there. So they like the noise of the engine. We are gonna do many, many, many night dives, guys. There we go, look at that. Oh, they're so freaking pretty. Look at them. Ah! They're so perfect. It actually almost looks cooler above the water. There are so many sharks. And what's happening right now is this engine is making a lot of noise as we're getting ready to take off, and it's attracting all the sharks up here to the surface. We just got out of the water, you guys, so if you're just joining on, you did miss it. We will put the whole live up on our YouTube. It was a little, oh, look at them all. Oh my goodness. So these are, I see a couple of sandbars. There's a Galapagos right there. Absolutely beautiful. And no, they're not chumming the water. There's no chumming involved. We are not actively feeding the sharks or the wildlife. Thanks, Kara. Kara's getting some footage for you guys. Don't drop your phone. I've been so lucky so far with that. So we are on Oahu. If you guys are new to the page, we're normally diving off of Maui. This was a little snorkel tour that we just did with One Ocean. Let's see if we can see any more sharks. We did just get out of the water. I did put a link to the YouTube channel, hello, in our link tree. I don't know, I think the channel is Maui Pose. Come dive with us. And we will post this video as well as some videos on our TikTok on the YouTube, but you can watch the entirety of this little adventure on YouTube. And then if you guys are in Oahu, I mean, this is probably one of the best things you could do while you're out here in Hawaii. It's great whether you're like super into sharks or just want to see how you feel. It's a nice little short trip, which is awesome. You get really, oh crap, really close to the shark. Oh, look at that. They do let the sharks come right on up to the boat. Nice hat. Thanks, Allison. I know we got our new merch hat. What, a merch hat? So I don't think it's merch unless we're selling it, but we're not. It's just my hat. Forgive my ignorance, but do whale sharks live in that area? That is not ignorance. We love questions. Whale sharks do live in Hawaii and in this area. They said they have seen whale sharks here at this particular spot. They're very rare. Whale sharks are not extremely common. We're gonna do a little bit of whale watching, by the way, you guys, on our way back. Are not extremely common in Hawaii just because our waters are so shallow. Even where we are this far offshore, it's only 300 feet deep. You can still see the sharks are kind of following after the boat. It is making a lot of noise. Woo. Are there any more? No, we are on Oahu. We actually normally dive Maui and do Maui things. But we came over here to Oahu specifically to be on this boat. We're huge shark lovers. If you guys didn't know, it's always a great opportunity to just hop in the water with a couple of sharks and have the opportunity to swim with them. There's amazing shark experts on the boat. And as much as we know about sharks, they are way more knowledgeable than us, so it's really cool to just talk with them, gather the knowledge that they have here. If you guys happen to be on Oahu, this is Ocean Ramsey's dive boat. It's cageless. They don't chum the water. So it's really, really awesome experience to just get out there and swim with, you know, a couple dozen sharks. I'm gonna turn this on you. When do sharks feel threatened? Sharks are more likely to attack if they think you're prey over if they feel threatened. the biggest, most threatening thing you can do to a shark that should get them to back off is make eye contact. So I need a Maui post to go. I know, I have a lot of Maui post stickers. I have to send them out. I've been sending them out with our shell giveaways. Yeah, so eye contact is definitely going to be your biggest form of predatory behavior that is going to detour sharks. Splashing, lying horizontally on the surface, that is all prey behavior, and that's what's going to attract. I almost died. I almost slipped right off the stool. Makes you can touch their noses. So, I don't know, we saw quite a few sharks today. If you guys were on the live, I know it got a little glitchy there for a minute. Our Wi-Fi was in and out. But we did, how many sharks did we think there? A lot. There were a lot of sharks. 40 or 50. I did only see Galapagos and sandbar sharks. We're doing some whale watching. To a bigger group of people, make more sharks to make sharks less dominant. I don't know what that question's asking. I'm sorry. So there are great whites that come through Hawaii once in a while, but it is not super common. I know. Let me just point this right again. Yeah, we did just finish up, so we're on our way back. We're gonna kind of look for whales, and it's very loud. I've never had a scary encounter with sharks. I know Kara hasn't either. We've been around actively hunting sharks, and like that experience right now, I mean, we were with dozens of sharks, and they're all very, very curious, very intelligent. They know we're not their prey, and they, you know, they just check us out. Yes, this was Ocean Ramsey's one ocean boat. So if you guys, this is not our island of Maui. We are on Oahu, different island. I need you to do some talking for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. So, like Brittany said, so we were able to do this because of all of your guys' gifts. So thankfully, because of everything you guys have given us, we were able to just get on a boat and go see sharks. This is our goal. We want to be able to bring you guys out to do awesome and amazing things like this. So that's where your gifts are going. So we just want to say thank you guys so much, because we get to be able to do this with you guys. So we are grateful to be on such a boat where they have like conservation and education purposes. They want to teach people about sharks and the importance to our ecosystem. And they do like studies that are like, they're trying to do like counts and see which sharks they're seeing and everything like that, to learn more about these beautiful creatures. But if you guys are interested and you missed this, then you guys can tune in one of the next few days. We'll have this uploaded on our YouTube. There is a link in our link tree, so if you do want to watch this later, please check it out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. Sorry, I'm missing questions. What can tourists do? Conservation. These are all excellent questions. We do plan on interviewing some of the staff later, and we will have tons of questions for you guys. I'm sorry if it's really loud. I have no idea if you guys can hear me or not. So, but if you guys have more questions about sharks, how close did I get when I was free diving? I was probably still about like 10 or 15 feet away from a shark. I did get relatively close, but I was like still a good 10 or 15 feet. The thing is that you do want to keep your distance. You wouldn't ever want to be super close, because that is dangerous. And I always wanted to make sure that I was above them. So if you're above them, that means you're higher on the food chain, higher on the hierarchy. You you know. They were some pretty big sharks down there. I think the biggest one was probably close to like 9 or 10 feet. Most of them were between like 3 to 6, I would say. I am so sorry you did miss it, but we will upload this to our YouTube channel. There is a link in our link tree. It is still a work in progress, but you can check this out later. Sharks can be very curious creatures by nature. They don't really have hands, so they try to check things out with their mouth. They are attracted to the sounds and the magnetic forces and everything, and so that's why if you were watching, they were coming up to the boat whenever they had the engines running, that you would see them come up. So I cannot hold my breath very long. I am a scuba diver, not a free diver. I should definitely work on that. I'm sure the max I could hold my breath is like a minute. So sharks communicate with body language. That is a very excellent question. They do not use sound for communication. The way they communicate is through movements, actions, their body languages. That's why when sharks...
I know, it's hard to talk that much.
Wow, I don't know if they can hear me.
I know, it's really... Can you guys like even hear us?
They can.
Oh, okay.
I asked. They said yes.
So we're actually, what kind of whale did you see? A humpback. We did. We are on our way in. If you guys want to stick around, we're just kind of looking around for whales. But when we get back in, these are the two shark specialists, education coordinators here. They're Ocean Ramsey's team. So I did want to give you guys a chance to ask them some questions. So they said as soon as we get back in and the boat has stopped and it's quieter, you guys can go ahead and ask your questions. I will relay any shark related questions over to these guys over here. Again, Kara and I are really knowledgeable in sharks and a lot of marine life, but we are not the experts. This is their life job, and they're putting all of their efforts into the conservation and health of these sharks. So I would love for you guys, look at all the surfers, I would love for you guys to ask away. But yeah. It was a humpback whale. There aren't, oh wow, look at those waves. There aren't as many humpback whales on Oahu as there is on Maui. The water is a little bit deeper here. Yeah, there were Galapagos sharks today, and there were sandbar sharks. On Maui, a boat like this that went out 3 miles, you would have seen so many whales. There's so many whales on Maui right now. So what we're gonna do right now, you guys, is we're gonna listen to their speech they're gonna give us. We're gonna let kind of everyone get off the boat, and then we're gonna give you guys a few minutes to ask any questions you guys have about sharks, about the tour, stuff like that. And then we are gonna have another really cool interview tomorrow.
You guys are familiar at all with the story of whales at all? Whales actually at one point in time were hunted to the brink of extinction. Luckily enough, people started caring. Enough laws got put in place. Now we get to see beautiful whales when we're out diving like that, which is super awesome. Sadly though, the same thing is actually happening with shark populations. In recent years, over 90% of shark species populations have started to decline, with some species like the hammerhead declining as much as up to 99%. So we really need to be those people putting those laws in place to protect our sharks for future generations. Like we said earlier, we really do need sharks in our oceans. We can't even begin to think about having a healthy ocean without having healthy sharks first. The ocean produces a lot of that oxygen that we breathe, and sharks are necessary for keeping the ocean nice and healthy. Sadly, although some humans are injured by sharks every year, we kill far, far, far more sharks per year. We actually kill around 100 million sharks per year. Even worse, this isn't even the actual number, this is only the recorded number. Scientists have now estimated that it's much higher, around 250 million sharks per year. It's a really, really terrible number. So the biggest cause of this is something called shark finning, for shark fin soup. If you guys haven't ever heard of it before, shark finning is basically the practice where fishermen will bring a bunch of sharks on their boat, cut all the fins off the sharks while they're alive, and throw the alive shark bodies back in the water to drown. Not only is this super cruel, but it's super wasteful as well. Only about 2% of the shark is cruel, but it's super wasteful as well. Only about 2% of the shark is being used. just their fins, all for a dish called shark fin soup, which really has no nutritional value. It's not good for you in any way at all. It's actually full of heavy metals and toxic chemicals like mercury, which are known neurotoxins to ALS and Alzheimer's. Other things that kill sharks as well are shark culling, which is just the killing of sharks out of fear, marine debris like plastic nets, plastic lines, and stuff like that, as well as shark fishing is still popular in some places around the U.S. as well. Bycatch is another really big one. Not only does it just kill sharks but all marine life, bycatch is basically the U.S. as well. Bycatch is another really big one. Not only does it just kill sharks but all marine life, bycatch is basically just a catch of anything that wasn't the intended target species. So for example, in the tuna longlining industry, for every about 1 tuna caught, 9 to 12 other marine species are caught. Not only is this just other random fish, this is sharks, dolphins, whales, seals, sea lions, and turtles as well. So because of this, we could actually see a fishless ocean by 2050, which is a really terrifying thought to think about. But I hate to leave you guys off on that note. It's really sad. There's always things that we can do to help, right? First one is to just eat less seafood. By no means am I telling you have to go vegan. There's definitely sustainable seafood options, which are super awesome. They're really popular here in Hawaii. They're even more popular on the mainland as well. So I highly encourage you to look into those sustainable seafood options as well. Make sure you're not buying any shark byproducts. Shark byproducts include stuff like squalene or squalane. It's shark liver oil. Sharks are hunted and killed for this. It's really popular in a lot of like women's beauty products, sunscreens, moisturizers, and stuff like that. So just double check that you know what you guys are buying. And if you guys have pets at home, make sure that you're not feeding them shark meat on accident. Sadly, in the United States, the pet food industry is not regulated, and they're actually allowed to use all of these names to disguise shark meat in your guys' pet food, like ocean fish, white fish, literally just fish as well, which is super sad. Like I said, shark meat is a known neurotoxin to both us and our furry little friends, so definitely just double check that you know what you guys are buying. If you guys want to buy shark tooth jewelry, opt for this fossilized version. If you buy this white version, sharks are hunted and killed for this. So just try and buy the fossilized version. Sharks died millions of years ago. They're definitely not going to be missing their teeth. And then I'm sure you guys all know that plastic is also a really big issue in our oceans. I just like to tell people it's progress over perfection. You know, you don't have to be perfect, but as long as you're making an effort, I think that's a great place to start. You guys can also get involved, participate in beach cleanup, share the word on social media and stuff like that, as well as get informed, like learn about what's happening in the world in your hometown, where you guys are from and stuff like that. Really though, the biggest thing that we can do for our sharks is be a voice for them. Obviously they don't have a voice themselves, so the biggest thing that we can do is say nice things about them to our family, to our friends and stuff like that. Tell them that they're not that crazy, scary apex predator. You guys just swam with them today. You saw how they really act and stuff. They're not that crazy, scary apex predator. You guys just swam with them today. You saw how they really act and stuff. But that's really the biggest thing that we can do.
Yes, so we actually, thank you so much. You can search for their teeth. They lose them all the time. You can search for their teeth. They do lose their teeth all the time. What she was just talking about is because of the tourist industry all over the world in tropical places, one of the #1 forms of jewelry that a lot of people buy is going to be shark teeth. So it's not like most of those shark teeth are found. That takes a lot of time and effort. It's a lot easier to go get a shark, kill the shark, take its teeth, and then sell the jewelry than it is to go hunt in Coma Beach. That's more what she was getting at. You can find shark teeth, and that's a lot of the white shark teeth you guys do find. When you are out and combing the beach, they will look white. They will be new teeth because sharks do lose their teeth. But when we are talking about mass production of jewelry, they're not going out and looking for shark teeth on the beaches. They are killing the sharks for that jewelry. So that's what that means, you guys. So what we're gonna do right now is we just got back into the harbor. That's what that means, you guys. So what we're going to do right now is we just got back into the harbor. We just finished that shark dive. We will actually have that dive uploaded for you, hopefully by today on our YouTube. So if you want to go rewatch the whole thing, you guys can do that. If you missed it, I'm really sorry. I think it all went pretty well. We did see quite a few sharks. It was all Galapagos and sandbar sharks. Now that we're in, we're actually going to talk to the education team over here, and that is mostly going to be you guys asking questions. So feel free to ask away, and that is mostly going to be you guys asking questions. So feel free to ask away anything you guys wanted to know in particular, either about the dive itself, shark conservation, what One Ocean is doing out here in Oahu, and sharks That's why we're here at Sharks. Like she said at the end of her speech, there is our goal, especially here on our page at Maui Post, is to let you guys know that sharks aren't these big. Like she said at the end of her speech, there is our goal, especially here on our page at Maui Post, is to let you guys know that sharks aren't these big, mean, scary animals, and we should be here to protect them. I think we've done a pretty good job with that on most of our dives. Are you in a hot spot? I don't know. Is it lagging? Is it lagging? Is this the Ocean Ramsey? Yes, so this is One Ocean Diving out here in Oahu. We do recommend you guys check them out here in Oahu. We do recommend you guys check them out. Ocean Ramsey's an absolutely amazing person. The team and the crew she has here are incredible. They're all here for shark conservation, which, you know, is definitely one of the biggest healthy for shark conservation, which, you know, is definitely one of the biggest healthy things for our reef. Sorry, like healthy things for our reef. Sorry, I could not think of the word. So I have the opportunity to spend a few minutes talking with the crew. So I do want you guys to talk with them, and I want you guys to ask some questions. Did I miss it? You did miss it.
We will upload this video onto YouTube though, and you're welcome to go and watch it later if you would like.
It was pretty chaotic. There was a lot going on.
Please go to our YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
How can we help the killing of sharks? That is a fantastic question. She just went over quite a...
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
How can we help the killing of sharks? That is a fantastic question. She just went over quite a few things. You guys ask some more specific questions in a minute with educators. Some simple things that we're going to be doing is obviously don't eat shark fin soup. The biggest thing we can do to save these sharks is fall in love with them. If you love sharks and it upsets you to know that sharks are being killed in such great numbers, that right there, just that stigma against killing sharks is going to do a lot. Right now there's a stigma against sharks, so everyone's scared of them. Nobody really cares. Nobody's paying attention. If you guys are paying attention, it's going to make a huge difference. Again, they did bring up, do not be buying brand new white shark teeth jewelry. That shark teeth jewelry, they're generally... Again, they did bring up, do not be buying brand new white shark teeth jewelry. That shark teeth jewelry, they're generally killing one of the largest factors in keeping our oceans, healthy. So, do these other customers know they are in the presence of... We are not celebrities. So what do we do if we encounter a shark? So the number one thing that we're going to do when we encounter a shark out in the wild, especially if you're not on a tour like this, because on a tour like this, if you guys want to see sharks, the instructors here will keep you safe. They know what's going on. They give you very detailed instructions. But if you're out by yourself, you see a shark, you are going to, first of all, make yourself vertical. You know what's going on. They give you very detailed instructions. But if you're out by yourself, you see a shark, you are going to, first of all, make yourself vertical. You do not want to be horizontal. By being vertical, you're going to appear massive. You're going to look so big to that shark. You're going to make some eye contact with that shark. That right there should deter the shark. They're going to think you're big. They're going to know you're a predator. They're not going to want to mess with you. Kind of let these instructors let you know what to do after that. I didn't know Kara was tattooed. Kara has so many tattoos.
Our viewers do want to ask you? Yeah.
Sorry. My family's home right now. Oh no, I'm sorry. We are both covered in tats. What did you say about the wife team and the biggest? So it's not necessarily that a shark jewelry is the biggest thing. It's just a contributor. But a lot of shark jewelry that we buy when we're on vacation, whether we're in Asia, whether we're in Europe, whether we're here, they're generally not just going out and looking for shark teeth in the sand and then making jewelry out of it and selling it. That's really hard, time consuming. No one's going to do that. So they're generally taking sharks' teeth out of the actual shark. No one's going to do that. So they're generally taking sharks' teeth out of the actual shark, which unalives the shark.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not doing that with the shark alive.
Yeah, so that's generally what's happening there. That's why we ask you not to buy shark teeth jewelry. You can buy shark teeth jewelry, just buy the fossilized one or the older teeth. They were little sharks, no great whites. We did see quite a few sharks today. There were 30 or 40 of them. I think the biggest ones were between 10 and 12 feet. Great whites are extremely rare. That is not something we were likely to see at all. And then we don't get bull sharks out here in Hawaii, so we don't have to worry about bull sharks. But I do know tigers will swim through, which is awesome. Great whites are really rare, but they do swim through Hawaii from time to time. If you guys don't know Ocean Ramsey, you probably do and just didn't correlate the name, but Ocean Ramsey is generally the really nice, really sweet, beautiful shark conservationist. You've seen her video, I'm sure, of her free swimming with them.
You're gonna need to start getting
Nice, really sweet, beautiful shark conservationist. You've seen her video, I'm sure, of her free swimming with them.
You're gonna need to start getting ready for the next.
Her free swimming with them.
You're gonna need to start getting ready for the next one.
All right, deeply. You can start that. But if you could just do us a quick favor and just talk about this dive boat, One Ocean, and what you guys kind of, and just talk about this dive boat, One Ocean, and what you guys kind of stand for and do.
Right on. So One Ocean, we take people out to dive with sharks. We get them in the water with the sharks so they understand that sharks aren't that.
What is stuff that people can do like from home, you know, in Kansas or whatever to help with? People can do like from home, you know, in Kansas or whatever to help with, you know, all the problems that are going on in our ocean and with like the sharks in particular.
I think one of the biggest things that we can do is use your voice, use your power. Like, tell your family, tell your friends that sharks are actually endangered. Sharks are dying. The more that people know, the more power that we have, that we can help them. Other simple things like reducing your fish intake if you don't live for seafood that's coming from small fishermen that you know is sustainably sourced. That's one of the biggest things I think you can do as well. Shop sustainably as well. Don't buy shark products like shark teeth unless they're fossilized. Try not to buy those white ones unless you know that they're like ethically sourced. As well as like trying not to buy products that have squalene or squalane in them. That's actually shark liver oil. Sharks are hunted and killed for that. Super sad. It's in a lot of beauty products. Unless your beauty product says it's like 100% cruelty free, then you're all good to go.
Yay!
Yeah, sweet. Is there any other particular questions?
All right, it should be fine. I think it got a little glitchy when we were underneath that awning right over there. So everyone wants you to talk a little bit about yourself, if you could.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name's Mariah. I'm a marine biologist and shark conservationist. I studied for 4 years at California State University, Long Beach to get my degree in marine biology. I did 4 years of undergraduate research and published 2 papers. My favorite shark is a tiger shark for sure. I think they're just so beautiful. They're gorgeous. The first shark that I ever studied and worked with were great white sharks. I used to live over on Kauai, and then I moved to mainland to go to school. After school I was going to go get my master's, and I came over here for a gap year and ended up not being a gap year. And I decided that I wanted to teach people about sharks and shark conservation, which is really where my heart is. And I get to be out on the water every day, which is awesome. So, yeah.
So simple question.
I get to be out on the water every day, which is awesome. So, yeah.
So simple questions, like somebody was, everyone's always wondering what to do. I'm sure you tell everyone this a lot. What do you do when you bump into a shark on your own?
Okay,
out in the
well,
wild?
if you're on your own and say you're surfing, because I surf a lot, best thing to do is make sure that the shark knows that you see the shark. A lot of sharks are ambush predators, meaning they don't want to be seen. So if the shark knows that you see it, the shark's going to be like, ah, dang it, my plan's ruined. You know what I mean? So turn your board towards that shark. Make it known that the shark is like, you know where the shark is. Look at it. Act like a predator yourself. Don't act like prey. Don't be scared. Don't run away. Just track the shark with your eyes. Try and track it with your board. Follow it. And then just take the next wave in and inform a lifeguard is what I would do if you saw a big shark. If you're out swimming on your own, free diving, snorkeling, whatever it might be, try and keep your eyes on the shark and keep tracking it as well. If you're swimming and you've got fins on, which would be awesome, that's optimal, go ahead and stick those fins out towards the shark. Try to put a little buffer between you and the shark. Keep your eyes on the shark and then just slowly make your way in to shore, and then obviously tell a lifeguard just so they know.
Perfect. Next question. What can people do for conservation at home, especially for people that don't live in a place where there's sharks, because a lot of our viewers love sharks. They see them on the lives all the time, and they just kind of want to know what they can do to help in the shark conservation efforts.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of petitions online that you can share, that you can send to friends, which is super awesome, as well as campaigning for like sharks, trying to make their voices heard. Just say nice things about them, try and get other people to love sharks as much as you do is really the biggest thing that I think we can do, is change other people's perspectives on sharks.
There's so many questions. I'm so sorry. How do sharks communicate?
With body language. So they use their body language to communicate. We can look at their body language and see how they're feeling. For example, if a shark is gill fluffing, it just means they're kind of like fluffing their gills out. It's kind of like the shark is really frustrated, like they're letting out a big like sigh, like they're annoyed with something. Another one is following. If a shark is following another shark closely, it's kind of like they're tailgating them, is what I like to say, just to annoy them, kind of assert their dominance a little bit. So we're trained to look at the shark's behaviors and know when their behaviors are going from curious to a little bit agitated, so we can make safety calls.
All right, you guys, I know they got to get ready for the next tour boat, so I'm going to do the last two-ish questions. One of them's really easy. Why doesn't Hawaii have bull sharks, really?
They don't have bull sharks here because we just don't.
I know, I'm like, we're really far out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, we're kind of far out in the middle of the ocean. We get a lot of tiger sharks, Galapagos sandbars, oceanic. Yeah, we're kind of far out in the middle of the ocean. We get a lot of tiger sharks, Galapagos sandbars, oceanic white tips, oceanic black tips. We get white sharks even, reef white tips, reef black tips. I think bull sharks are more like Gulf Coast, Florida and stuff like that. Really cool sharks though.
When you ask how long do they live, I'm assuming you just kind of mean sharks in general. I think that would vary from species to species.
Oh, yes. So the Greenland shark can actually live up to 300 years, which is pretty crazy. And they do this because they have a really slow metabolism. They live at like the bottom of the ocean where it's really cold, and they just eat all the time. Which doesn't sound like a bad life. But sharks more like the great white shark and tiger shark that are kind of like have a similar lifestyle pattern to us, where they're slow to mature. They can live up to 70 years. And the only way to actually age a shark is they have to die, sadly. You have to cut them open, and if you cut open their spine, just like trees have rings, you can tell how old the tree is. Sharks do as well on their spine, made out of cartilage.
Oh, that's super cool.
Super cool.
Oh, there's so many
going,
questions.
yeah.
Oh, okay. These are very general questions, so we can general answer, but they just want to know what sharks eat in general, so we can explain they don't eat people.
Sharks definitely don't eat people. If it makes you feel any better, sharks bite around 20 people per year. New Yorkers bite 1,600. Literally just people from New York. Sorry if anyone from New York is watching. But sharks, like the tiger shark, they love to eat like a lot of their scavengers, so dead whales, but their favorite food is turtles. The sharks that we saw out there, like the Galapagos shark, sandbar shark and stuff, they eat fish, squid and stuff like that. Hammerheads, like a lot of those crustaceans that are buried in the sand.
And then the question that's like the most asked question, regardless of what live we're doing, is either what's your scariest encounter, or do you have any times in the water where you feel fear from sharks?
Not anymore. I think probably the most intense encounter that I had ever witnessed was I was actually on a dive on a boat, and someone had just eaten lunch, and they had poke for lunch. And if you don't know what poke is, that's fish. And they were not feeling too well, so they decided to just let it all go in the water, and you can see how quickly the shark's behavior changes. And luckily, since we're trained, I quickly got everybody out of the water and got myself out of the water, and we gave the sharks the water back. Obviously, it's their home. If they were acting like that, we're just gonna get out of their space for a minute. With the water, and got myself out of the water, and we gave the sharks the water back. Obviously, it's their home. If they were acting like that, we're just gonna get out of their space for a minute. But that was pretty intense, seeing them go. We gave the sharks the water back. Obviously, it's their home. If they were acting like that, we're just gonna get out of their space for a minute. But that was pretty intense, seeing them go for the little pieces of throw up, for lack of a better word, seeing how the behavior changed.
And then a couple of different people are just kind of wondering about deep blue. I mean, that's...
Yeah, deep blue,
what?
really big great white shark. She's super cool. I don't think we've seen her since like 2019. She's probably traveling up and down California, down Baja, Mexico, or like just in the middle of the ocean hanging out. We actually did have a white shark ping a few weeks ago off of Cayena Point up on the North Shore here. His name's Tough Guy, but we never got to see him, sadly.
Yay! Awesome, you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get going. We'll be uploading, if you guys are okay with it, just a lot of stuff that, like this interview, a lot of clips from that. There's a lot of really fantastic information. And then we'll put the whole dive up as well. All right, one more question. How do sharks sleep at night? Was the specific?
This is like one of my favorite
Yes.
Okay, so basically there's two types of sharks. We got ram ventilators and non-ram ventilators, and you'll see why I'm getting there. So ram ventilators mean that the shark has to keep swimming to breathe. They can't stop. Like the Galapagos sharks, like the sandbars out there, they have to keep swimming to get water over their gills. Non-ram ventilators are sharks like your reef shark, white-tip sharks.
The snuggly ones.
Yeah, they're so cute. They can reef shark, white-tip sharks.
The snuggly ones.
Yeah, they're so cute. They can sit on the bottom because they have spiracles that pull water over their gills. So they can just sleep on the bottom, which is totally fine. But for those ram ventilators, like the Galapagos sharks that we saw, so they can just sleep on the bottom, which is totally fine. But for those ram ventilators, like the Galapagos sharks that we saw, like the width of their brain, and they swim in a circle all the way down to the bottom, and then they shut off the other half of their brain and swim all the way up. So it's super cool. If you ever look up how migratory birds sleep, same thing with sharks.
Perfect. All right, you guys, but we are going to get going. They have a tour coming up. We kind of wanted to chat with them for a little bit. Absolutely amazing. If you guys are here on Oahu, fantastic crew. And this is probably one of the best experiences you can have while you're out here, especially if you've been hanging out on the channel and watching our dives. When are we scuba diving again? We should be out on Sunday. But this particular boat, super easy to find because most of us know Ocean Ramsey, but this is One Ocean Diving. So check them out. Cageless shark tours. They don't bait. They're huge into shark conservation. What's happening next Thursday? I don't think so.
Oh, tomorrow.
What?
It's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah.
No, next Thursday. And we do have an interview tomorrow at the Hawaii Marine Animal Rescue Program. So we're going to be talking with them if you guys want to come with questions, especially about regulations, the marine animals out here, the conservations that are happening out here in Hawaii, and how animals are rescued. So it'll be really, really cool to do that. But I'll get these videos uploaded for you guys. We're going to go chat with the crew for a few minutes. That was an absolutely epic dive. I'm so happy you guys got to come along, see all the sharks, meet the crew. It was a lot of fun. So
thank you guys
say bye to Kara.
so much. If you did miss our live, please tune into our YouTube channel. We should have that uploaded in the next couple of days. If you did miss our live, please tune into our YouTube channel. We should have that uploaded in the next couple of days.
Tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can see where all of our other dives, we're still working on it. So I think right now there's 6 of our past dives uploaded on there. So if you guys missed anything or have been missing us, please go and check out those YouTube videos.
And as far as rescuing the turtles, we're not rescuing the turtles tomorrow, but we're going to go interview the people that actively do that. So that's our interviews for tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys love the turtles, join us tomorrow morning. I do got to get going, you guys. There's a new link. I just put it up. If you go into our bio, it's for our YouTube, and you can go watch a bunch of our past dives that we've done with you guys. But we got to go. They're ready for us to leave. They got lots to go into our bio. It's for our YouTube, and you can go watch a bunch of our past dives that we've done with you guys. But we got to go. They're ready for us to leave. They got lots to do today.